slope. CRISPR, a revolution in gene editing technology. At the forefront of this genetic revolution is CRISPR, a groundbreaking technology that has revolutionized our ability to manipulate DNA. CRISPR, which stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats, acts like a molecular scalpel, allowing scientists to target and edit specific genes with unprecedented precision and ease. Discovered as a bacterial immune system, CRISPR has rapidly become the most powerful gene editing tool available. Its simplicity, efficiency, and affordability have democratized gene editing, making it accessible to researchers worldwide. This accessibility, while accelerating scientific progress, also raises concerns about unintended consequences and the potential for misuse. CRISPR's impact extends beyond human health. It has the potential to revolutionize agriculture, creating crops that are more resistant to pests, diseases, and climate change. It can be used to develop new biofuels and biomaterials, paving the way for a more sustainable future. However, the ethical implications of manipulating the genetic makeup of our food and environment must be carefully considered. The ability to edit genes with such precision and ease raises profound ethical questions that we must confront as a society. We need to carefully consider the potential benefits and risks of this powerful technology and establish ethical guidelines for its use. The future of humanity may depend on our ability to wield this power responsibly. The promise of gene editing, eradicating diseases and enhancing humanity. Gene editing offers unprecedented hope for treating and even curing genetic diseases. This revolutionary technology allows scientists to precisely alter DNA, the building blocks of life, to correct genetic mutations. Imagine a world without cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, or sickle cell anemia. These conditions, which have plagued humanity for generations, could become relics of the past. Gene editing could potentially eliminate these debilitating diseases, offering a future free from their devastating effects. Children could grow up without the shadow of genetic disorders hanging over them. Beyond treating diseases, gene editing could enhance human capabilities, leading to a future where humans are stronger, healthier, and more resilient. Imagine athletes with enhanced endurance, or individuals with heightened resistance to illnesses. The potential benefits extend beyond treating individual patients. Entire communities could see improvements in overall health and well-being. Gene editing could be used to correct genetic defects in embryos, preventing the transmission of diseases to future generations. This means that families could be free from the fear of passing on hereditary conditions. This could eradicate inherited diseases from the human gene pool, alleviating suffering for countless individuals yet unborn. Future generations could live without the burden of genetic disorders. However, the ethical implications of germline editing, which alters the genetic makeup of future generations, are profound and require careful consideration. The power to change human DNA comes with significant responsibility. The ability to enhance human capabilities through gene editing raises further ethical questions. What traits should be considered enhancements, and who gets to decide? Imagine a world where parents can select for traits like intelligence, athleticism, or physical appearance in their children. This could lead to a new form of social stratification based on genetic enhancements. While the prospect of enhancing human potential is alluring, it raises concerns about exacerbating existing inequalities and creating a society where genetic advantages are available only to the privileged few. This could deepen the divide between different socioeconomic groups. The ethical dilemmas surrounding gene editing are complex and multifaceted. They require input from scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public to navigate responsibly. While the potential benefits are vast, we must proceed with caution, ensuring that this powerful technology is used responsibly and ethically. The stakes are incredibly high, and the consequences of misuse could be dire. The decisions we make today will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. It is our duty to ensure that gene editing is used to enhance humanity in a way that is just, equitable, and beneficial for all. The ability to edit the human genome places us on the precipice of profound ethical dilemmas. This technology, known as CRISPR, allows scientists to make precise changes to DNA, potentially eradicating genetic diseases and extending human lifespan. Some argue that manipulating the building blocks of life is akin to playing God, crossing a line that should never be crossed. They worry that such power in human hands could lead to unintended consequences, altering the course of natural evolution. Others fear that gene editing will exacerbate existing social inequalities, creating a world divided between the genetically enhanced and the unenhanced. This could lead to a new form of discrimination, where those who can afford enhancements have significant advantages over those who cannot. The fear of playing God is deeply rooted in religious and cultural beliefs. Many religious traditions hold that life is sacred and should not be altered by human intervention. Many believe that human life is sacred and should not be tampered with. They argue that gene editing could lead to a slippery slope, where the definition of what it means to be human is fundamentally changed. They argue that manipulating the human genome is an act of hubris, potentially unleashing unforeseen consequences that we are ill-equipped to handle. The long-term effects of gene editing are still unknown, and mistakes could have irreversible impacts on future generations. These concerns highlight the need for a robust public discourse on the ethical implications of gene editing, ensuring that diverse voices and perspectives are heard. Public engagement is crucial to developing policies that reflect the values and concerns of society as a whole. The potential for gene editing to exacerbate social inequality is a grave concern. If only the wealthy can afford these technologies, it could lead to a society where the rich become genetically superior, further entrenching social divides. If access to genetic enhancements is limited to the wealthy, it could create a genetic underclass, further entrenching existing disparities. This could lead to a world where opportunities and quality of life are determined by one's genetic makeup. Ensuring equitable access to gene editing technologies will be crucial to prevent widening the gap between the haves and have-nots. Policies must be put in place to ensure that these advancements benefit all of humanity, not just a privileged few. The ethical challenges posed by gene editing are complex and multifaceted. They require input from a wide range of disciplines, including science, ethics, law, and public policy. Navigating these challenges will require careful consideration of the potential benefits and risks, as well as a commitment to social justice and equity. It is essential to weigh the promise of eradicating diseases against the potential for misuse and unintended consequences. Open and transparent dialogue among scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public is essential to ensure that this powerful technology is used responsibly and for the benefit of all humankind. Only through collective effort can we navigate the ethical landscape of gene editing and ensure a fair and just future for all. In a world where genetic traits are increasingly subject to manipulation, the very essence of human identity and diversity comes into question. As we delve deeper into the realm of genetic engineering, what does it mean to be human when we can engineer our desired traits? The power to alter our genetic makeup brings forth a myriad of possibilities. Will a society that embraces genetic enhancement value diversity, or will it strive for a homogeneous ideal? The implications of these choices are profound, or will it strive for a homogeneous ideal? The pursuit of perfection could lead to a society where uniformity is prized over individuality. These questions force us to confront the fundamental nature of our humanity, and to consider what we might lose in the process. In the face of unprecedented technological power, the ability to manipulate our genes offers incredible potential. The ability to choose genetic traits could lead to a narrowing of human variation, as parents opt for traits deemed desirable by societal standards. This trend could have far-reaching consequences, as parents opt for traits deemed desirable by societal standards. This could result in a loss of the rich tapestry of human diversity. That makes our species so unique. The cultural and genetic variations that define us could be at risk. That makes our species so unique. Preserving the value of human variation, both genetic and cultural, will be crucial in maintaining the richness of our global community. Both genetic and cultural will be crucial in a world where genetic uniformity becomes an increasing possibility. The challenge lies in balancing technological advancements with ethical considerations, in a world where genetic uniformity becomes an increasing possibility. Furthermore, the ability to alter one's genetic makeup raises profound questions about personal identity. What aspects of ourselves are shaped by our genes? What aspects of ourselves are shaped by our genes? And what aspects are shaped by our environment and experiences? The interplay between nature and nurture becomes more complex, and what aspects are shaped by our environment and experiences? As we gain the ability to manipulate our genes, the boundary between nature and nurture becomes increasingly blurred. As we gain the ability to manipulate our genes, the boundary between nature and nurture becomes increasingly blurred, challenging our understanding of what shapes us as individuals. The ethical implications of gene editing extend beyond the individual. The boundary between nature and nurture becomes increasingly blurred, challenging our understanding of what shapes us as individuals. The ethical implications of gene editing extend beyond the individual, challenging our understanding of what shapes us as individuals. The ethical implications of gene editing extend beyond the individual to society as a whole. The ethical implications of gene editing extend beyond the individual to society as a whole. A world where genetic enhancement is commonplace could lead to new forms of discrimination and prejudice. To society as a whole. A world where genetic enhancement is commonplace could lead to new forms of discrimination and prejudice. Individuals with genetic conditions. A world where genetic enhancement is commonplace could lead to new forms of discrimination and prejudice. Individuals with genetic conditions, or those who choose not to enhance themselves or their children, could lead to new forms of discrimination and prejudice. Individuals with genetic conditions, or those who choose not to enhance themselves or their children, could face stigma and exclusion. Or those who choose not to enhance themselves or their children could face stigma and exclusion. Addressing these potential societal consequences could face stigma and exclusion. Addressing these potential societal consequences is crucial to ensure that gene editing technologies are used ethically and justly. Addressing these potential societal consequences is crucial to ensure that gene editing technologies are used ethically and justly. The future of our species depends on the choices we make today. Is crucial to ensure that gene editing technologies are used ethically and justly. The future of our species depends on the choices we make today and the values we uphold in the face of technological advancement.